young Pisces females. So welcome to your reading. Already shuffled, so it's just a deal. I've been led to 3 decks for your message, so let's see what your message is. So I was inclined to take a picture of, well, leaving out my eyes. So I don't know. It may mean that there's something that you're not seeing. Maybe you're refusing to see or whatever. So let's see how accurate the thumbnail photo is in relation to your. Okay, so we have they been kind to you? Okay, that's the first thing. So you're dealing with some people and you're not paying attention to how they're actually treating you. So have they been kind to you? At the bottom of the deck, the underlying issue we have, what are you great at? Okay. We have think first, then act. We have get a part-time job. We have listen to them and then decide for yourself. And then we have be kind to yourself. So, in a nutshell, this is telling me that we have learned from the past coming next. So, you have not been seeing something. Because it's like you're undervaluing yourself. What are you great at? Whatever it is that you're great at, these people, they see what it is that you're great at. They know what benefit you are to them in their group or their clique or whatever it is. And they have not been great to you. So you've been giving and they've been taking. Look back and see. Learn from the past, God said. Okay? So it's about knowing your value, making good decisions about how you put a part-time job, who you invest your time and energy and talent or skill on. Listen to them and then decide for yourself. So don't let anybody direct you in a negative way or in a way that's not going to be beneficial to you and your progress. Because there's nothing wrong with looking out for other people, but there's a problem when we're looking out for other people so much so that we neglect ourselves. Because if we are empty, we don't have anything to give to anybody else. If we are broken, we don't have any love to give to anybody else. Okay? So if those around you aren't giving you that love, it means that you have to give yourself the love that you need. And that could also mean cutting out those who aren't giving to you, but are just taking, right? Be kind to yourself. And we have drink more water. So water usually speaks about emotion. It's you it's you feeling for yourself. So have an emotional relationship with yourself where like how you see something and it warms your heart and you're like, oh, feel that way about self. Okay? Give yourself that same energy. When you see something and it's great and you're like, wow. Yeah, sometimes pat yourself on the back like, good job, Real talk. Build yourself, all right? So, let's move on. Next message. When you know you look good, look in the mirror and be like, damn, I look good. Yeah. right, so we have understanding and we have texting. So texting is a form of communication. This could actually be talking about texting someone back and forth, or it could actually simply be talking about communication. Okay? So understanding and communicating it. So at the bottom of the deck we have religion or religious. So this is talking about your do's and don'ts, your yeses and your no's, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, what you support, what you don't support, your moral conduct, your moral compass. Okay? So it's about understanding yourself and relaying that information to yourself and possibly to those outside of you who need to hear where you stand. Okay? Because it's for your physical health, it's for your betterment. Like I said, if you don't have anything within you, if you don't have any love within you, you can't give love. If you don't have happiness, you can't give happiness to anyone else. Okay? If you don't have peace, you can't create peace in anybody else's life. So those you love will suffer if you are not okay. Okay? We got fired, telepathic communication, associate, incarnation, breakup. We got misguided and stalking. It's taxing. And the magic will backfire. Okay, so let's see what that's saying. Okay, so it's like once you come to this understanding, what happens is you will basically give up on any mental connection. You know, they talk about cutting the cords. This is you cutting the cords, okay, from this associate, whoever it is that's not being kind to you. So once you have things clear in your mind, you will be cutting the cords, and that will invoke a breakup. So incarnation, to incarnate means to bring into existence or to come into existence, and break up. So once you make up your mind what you want, what you don't want, what you're willing to stand for, what you don't stand for, what you believe in, what you don't believe in, then for your own health, you're going to cut ties with this associate, and that's going to cause a breakup. Now, they're going to go cuckoo in their cabeza. So basically, we have misguided, stalking. So they're going to be watching you, minding your business, and it's like they're wasting their time. They're wasting their time and stressing their own self out. Something that's taxing is something that's very bothersome. It's heavy burden. And there you go. That is the magic coming undone. And what that's going to result in is low self-esteem for that person. They're going to feel like shit. Complete. Returned to sender. Yeah, so they're basically going to, once you release them, they're going to go cuckoo, because they can't do and abuse you in the way that they have been or are doing right now. So yeah, so let's see. So it's about coming to an understanding and then communicating that with yourself and possibly with anybody else who need to know where Pisces stand on whatever matter, right? It's like taking control of your life, your destiny, your social circle. Yeah. So it's like listen to everybody, but be the one to make the final decision always. Okay? Because at the end of the day, who has to suffer? If you make a good decision, it's on you, and if you make a bad decision, let it be on you. Okay, so be the one to make the final decision in your life. As long as you're in the position to do so, do so. And if you give people power over your decisions, you give people power over your destiny, over your fate, right? And then you can't really blame them because you gave them that power. If anything, 10% of the blame goes to them, but 90% goes to you for allowing them that much power over your decision and therefore your fate or destiny. Where you end up, how you end up. You need to take responsibility. I feel like there's another message in here, but let's see what this one is. So we have promiscuous. The underlying issue is cultured. We got rational and then loser. So it's like you probably you enjoy being around people, you enjoy being around friends, but sometimes it's bad for us. Sometimes we need to be our only friend for a while until we find people who are willing to give us what we deserve. It's better to be alone than unhappy. I believe so anyway. I don't know if you believe that way, but yeah. So by being promiscuous, by wanting a lot of people in your life, it welcomes a lot of problems. Because when we associate with anyone, whatever they're going, it affects us as well. Okay? It's like their enemies kind of become enemies of your own. Their money worries could possibly become yours because they'll probably have to lean on you. When they're stressed, it becomes your problem as well because they're not operating at their highest frequency to lifting you up. You be needed to lift them up. You know what I'm saying? So the more friends you have, the more problems you have. So it's good to keep a small circle, or it's wise to keep a small circle. Okay? Associate and then take away yourself. Leave the scene. Don't keep that phone don't keep the line of communication so wide open that they could call you all hours of the day and night and take up your time, and then you're on the phone dealing with people and their problems while yours is being neglected and they don't even value you like that and things like that. Just keep the association to a minimum. That would serve you best. Okay? Because once you culture yourself to see this as the way to, you're going to keep losing. You lose yourself. Because there's only so much of you that you can give. And the ones that you can't give to, they'll see you as a shitty friend. And perhaps the ones that you decide not to make a priority are the ones that should be a priority in your life. Because those are the ones who will be there for you. Because some of the times we're there for people and they're not there for us when we need them. So be thoughtful about who you invest your time and energies into. Okay? Because once you're in this losing situation, you become intoxicated. When you're intoxicated, you're not operating at your... Yeah? Look. And you become unconfident. Start feeling like crap. And it's just like, nobody got time for that. So, there is your messages. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. Until next time. Bye-bye.